This is 2021. Good morning, viewers all over the world. We are having our lesson in maths here at KBC TV. Good morning, class. Good morning, grade 3. Sit back and enjoy this lesson. We are going to do our, yes. Good morning. Good morning, Mama Tendeka. Viewers. Today we are going to be having a lesson, our grade 3 lesson on comparing. Sit back, enjoy the lesson. Okay. Grade 3. Okay. Now, grade 3, we are going to talk about comparing. Now, before I do that, I want to talk about something very important. Comparing is saying the difference between two objects. Is saying the difference between two objects. Now, in life, we need to compare a lot of things. Most of you are going to have adult roles in life. Some of you are going to be farmers. Some of you are going to be lawyers. Some of you nurses or even doctors and pilots. Now, you will need to compare different things in your line of work. Now with me, Tawana Nyasa. Yes. Now with me, I have brought some objects. Now, what can you tell me? What am I holding in my hands? Okay. I want you to lift your hands. Indicate. Nenyasa.
You're holding 2 balls.
I'm holding 2 balls. That's wonderful. Nenyasa. Okay, Nenyasa. Another one. What is the difference between these 2 balls? Can someone tell me the difference between these 2 balls? Okay, Grace. Grace, can you unmute your mic? Can you unmute your mic? Yes, Grace? Unmute your mic, Grace.
The difference between those balls is colorless.
Yes.
It's colors.
Okay, it's colors. That's a good observation. That's good. Color, yes. Makatemeka, what difference can you say about the 2 balls?
The 2 balls are not the same. One is more and one is big.
Very good. Okay, now we are talking about difference. Let me explain something. There are different words that we use to tell the difference between something. We have words like big, small. We have words like tall, short. Now I'm going to show you some objects that tell us the difference between objects. Now, I've also brought this container. I've also brought these containers. Okay, what can you say about these containers? Tawana Nyasa? Tawana Nyasa?
Yes.
Yes. What can you say about these containers? Okay? Sebastian, turn on your unmute. Sebastian, can you unmute? Sebastian, can you unmute? Okay, viewers. We want to understand the concept of differences. There are different words that have been talking to our grade 3 learners that we need to use when we compare. We are going to introduce a word that we use in maths when we are comparing. There are 3 words in maths that we use to compare. It is important to conceptualize, to teach children the words when we want to compare, because they use the words when they assume different adult roles. Some will be farmers, some will be nurses, some doctors, even lawyers. There are a lot of things that they will need to compare in their line of profession. So, we are going to talk about the words that are written on our chalkboard. We start with the sign greater than. Children, now I'm going to introduce to you the words that we use in mathematics. There are words that we use in mathematics. Let me show my screen on the whiteboard so that we see and read together. Okay? Who can tell me what the sign is?
I think we already go through that in that COVID cover project.
Okay, Makatendika, what is this sign?
That sign is called the greater than.
Yes, this is the greater than sign. Okay, who else wants to tell us this sign? Grace?
That sign is lesser than.
Yes, the sign is?
The sign is lesser than.
Yes, very good, Grace. The sign is the lesser than sign. Okay, who wants to identify this sign? Tadiwana say? Okay, Ethan? 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 Ethan, can you tell us this sign? Okay. Ethan? Grace? Can you tell us this sign?
That sign is equal.
Okay. Now we have the equal sign. Now I'm going to show you containers. I'm going to show you some containers. Right. I have these 2 containers. If I put a drink in both of these containers, I would have shared the drink equally because these containers are equal. Now, besides objects, in mathematics, we use numbers to show the differences. Now, I've written numbers on the whiteboard, viewers, so that we can compare. The main idea why we started to use objects is that we had to make the grade 3s understand the concept of comparing. Now we are going to introduce numbers to the grade 3 learners. Now grade 3s, Now, I've written some numbers here. Who can tell us what this means? I'll start here. What this means with the greater than sign, it means 10 is greater than 5. Okay, who wants to try number 2 here? Who wants to try number 2? Okay, all right. Let me put a. This, yes, that is correct. 5 is less than 10. Let's go on to the next, on number 3. We are going to talk about the equal sign, just like what we did with the containers. 10 is true, 10 is equal to 10. You can also be given a sum like 10 is equal to 5 plus 5 because we are adding the sums. Okay, now let's now go to our written exercise. We have shared the screen. Let's look at the practice exercise 7. You want to see what's on the screen? Right? Okay, right. Who wants to read number 1 and give me the answer for number 1? Grace? Grace? Can you hear me, Grace? Yes, Nenyasa? Nenyasa? Can you see what's on the screen? Very good, Nenyasa. 62 is greater than 26. Now, who wants to go on number 2 and tell us the answer for number 2? Okay. Now, we are going to let our children, our grade 3s, write this exercise.